All right, y'all. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2025, and today I'm bringing you another trade recap. And as y'all see by the title, I did catch a W today. I'm going to show you my trade over it, okay? Here they are. As y'all see, 25.96 is how much I made today. And the reason why I did buy these 50K accounts, 50K accounts, and if y'all noticed from my last couple of videos, I had to make 5,000 on these accounts because I broke the consistency rule, right? So I've had these accounts for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I had them for a minute. I haven't traded like today and I think Thursday and Friday were my only days I traded overall these past 2 weeks because PA has been ass. It's finally starting to clean up, but that's the reason why I have to make 5,000. I think I need to make like 300, 400 more for me to pass these accounts. So hopefully tomorrow, if not the rest of the week, we find some good opportunity and I can pass these accounts. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Why I gotta make 5,000 on a fucking 50K. Now I know it sucks, but I'm almost there. I'm not complaining. I've been taking great setups overall these past couple weeks, following my rules, so I'm not even mad, right? But today I made 2,600, and let's go and get into the trade that actually made me this. Okay. So and a side note, the trade away just add this lockout right here because I've never seen that before until today. So I don't know if they updated it and just added that because I've been wanting to add that. Like, as y'all know me from my previous videos, like my first ever, I was breaking my rules hella and I was taking multiple trades a day. Now, if I would have had that, I could have been, like, you know what I'm saying? I could have maybe locked out and been better about it. But hey, I can't complain now. We're here now, right? We're here now. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the actual trade that helped me pass the account. Okay. I'm going to reload this. Boom. All right. So today, when I was coming in today, I'm going to hide all my executions and everything. Coming into today, I was low-key bullish, right? But hear me out. I was opening shorts as well. And this is simply why. So you just see right here, we had this big new week opening gap, right? So usually when we have new week opening gaps, what I've noticed, we usually trade all the way, like even though we tap the new week opening gap, it's fine, but we usually fill the whole week new opening gap. So what I was expecting is up here to get to 600 to fill, and then if we're going to reverse, we can reverse from there, right? That's usually typically what happens with new week opening gaps. Now, that's not always going to happen, but typically it does. So I was low-key looking for longs till the top of that new week opening gap. And also because last night we did inverses hourly, we had great displacement and it looks like we're having a V-shaped recovery. So we could actually keep going up to that top of new week opening gap, right? So the hourly looks clean. It looks like we're in bullish order flow. We're trending up higher. Then as we go down to the 15-minute, okay? And I gotta unhide my executions. As we go down to the 15-minute, okay? Let me go ahead and turn on my indicator that just shows me where like the draws are. So now this is why I was kind of opening shorts because as you see my indicator that shows all my draws, we had no draws higher, right? We had London low still, Asia low still. We took out Asia high. We took out London high. We took out all the highs pretty much. So my only valid draw was this new week opening gap, and I was on target the middle point or even the top. Those are my only two targets. Now I wasn't too highly, like I'm gonna only look for longs because usually, especially over these past 2 3 weeks, I've noticed that when we only have one side of draws, like for example, like today, we only had bearish draws and we didn't have no bullish draws. Either one, we're gonna chop, and that's if we expanded a lot overnight. We're gonna chop, or we're gonna take out the bearish draws, right? If we have no reason to keep going up higher with no valid draws up higher, we're not gonna go up higher. That's what I've noticed. And so today I took that into consideration. I'm like, okay, longs do look good right here. They do look juicy right to the top of this new week opening gap. But am I too conflicted? Do I want to stay married to that? No, because I could possibly see as A, like I said, one chop, or two go lower, right? So those are my two scenarios for today. And then boom. So as we go down to market open, okay, as we go down to market open, I'll go ahead and do bar replay for y'all. So market open was right here, okay? So boom. As y'all see, market open. I'm going to do the first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes, we go up, okay? Do it again. We push up and we sweep these highs right on NQ. We sweep these highs. ES, we didn't. What did we create? SMT, right? So now I go down to the 4 minute. And no, I usually don't use the 4 minute, but for this example, I saw we had a clean inversion or a clean fair value gap that I want to see get inversed for me to look for shorts, right? So my first scenario was at the 1 minute, we started dumping down lower, okay? We started dumping down lower, boom. And as you'll see, we also inversed this 1 minute gap. So once I seen this clean displacement from these two candles, I didn't even wait for the 4 minute, right? I didn't wait for the 4 minute. I got in right away because I thought if I wait for the 4 minute, I was gonna miss my entry to my target, which was these equal lows. Okay, I was gonna miss my entry. So I was like, you know what? Let me get in right here because this is clean. Two candles back to back that displaced through two gaps. So I'm like, this looks clean, right? So play it, boom, got in, and now we start chopping right. So right here, I'm a little hesitant. I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna inverse this 4 minute, but me and my brother were talking about it, that if we didn't inverse this 4 minute right here in this candle, if we didn't inverse it, like we ended up holding the 4 minute, we're just gonna get out and take our small loss. But oops, my bad, guys. But we ended up didn't inverse this 4 minute clean, right? And we actually never came back up higher, right? So at this point, I'm like, boom, we're still in it, we're good. My break even spot was right here. My TP was at the equal lows for about a 2 RR. Okay, so boom, we go. Hit my break-even spot. So right here, I'm like, it's looking green, right? We're gonna pass these accounts. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then we start chopping out of nowhere, right? I'm starting getting a little worried. I'm like, right here, we start chopping. As y'all see, look, we start chopping, and then we finally take it out, and then boom. That's the trade gist. The gist of the trade. Very simple day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was bullish coming today, but I wasn't married to it. I was opening shorts, and just this was so clean, right? I had to take in consideration, like, okay, we swept out some highs. All these highs overnight, we swept them. SMT with ES, right? And we had clean displacement lower. We obviously want to go lower, right? So now, I don't know what we're doing now. We could just be chopping, which is what we're doing, right? We're just chopping now. But overall, great day. I was able to catch my piece of the pie, catch my profits, and now we have a good rest of the week ahead of us. You know, still staying patient. I'm not really worried about the dollar amount. I just want to keep taking and stacking these wins, taking great trades. And yeah, it was a great win overall. You know what I'm saying? Good start to the week. And yeah, make sure if I have any, make sure I go follow me at Tone Trades on TikTok. You know, I'll be posting more. They're getting active on there. And yeah, if you are new here, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep posting trade recaps every day. I take a trade recap, and some break-even days, if they're valid PA days where I can, you know, learn something from it, I'll go ahead and bring a video for that as well. But yeah, I'm still getting active on here. Still want to show my face more, get more active with these recaps, psychological psychology videos, and just different types of videos, right? So if y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe and like, right? But that's pretty much all I got. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.